up, Ovaltine. Pick up.
It's Ovela, actually.
Yeah, I know. But I prefer Ovaltine. It's delicious, especially with buttered toast. You know?
Okay.
Hey, heads up. There's a new trailer in your vicinity. You should check it out and record a reaction video to it ASAP.
Oh yeah? Jeez, these things move fast. Where can I find it?
It's simple. It's on this site near you, really accessible, called YouTube. It's on the Upper West Side of your browser.
Okay, thanks. But I don't see it on my map.
Good grief, Flapjack. You should be better at this by now. Oh my...
The hell?
Holy shit.
Damn, what the hell was that?
What is it? What's going on? Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Oh my goodness, we're being watched.
Oh my god.
We're being surveilled. I don't know. What have I done?
That sounded weird.
I can't handle this. Just
Oh, man.
please, Flapjack, burn everything.
Okay.
Just burn it all to the ground, okay?
Okay.
I'm getting out of here.
We can handle this.
Bye, Felicia.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of MGN The Echo. Today is a special episode because we're gonna review the game Firewatch. We've had it for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
We finished it in about
2 days.
Yes, but if you count the hours,
Oh.
I would say 3 hours, maybe.
No. 5?
Oh, 4.5.
4 hours. Fine.
Yeah.
Half a day. Half a work day.
Mm-hmm.
A work day. Okay. Yeah. So Firewatch is this amazing new video game from the makers of fill in the blank.
It's actually the guys that were working on the series Walking Dead, the video games, from the company Telltale
Games. Yes, I remember that because we had that game on his phone.
That we never finished.
Because it takes a lot of time out of your day to answer questions and to play as characters.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. First person game. So Telltale Game people, ex-employees decided to go rogue, and they made this game which basically tells the story of Henry, a average soon to be middle-aged man who is just a regular guy who deals with some heavy stuff in his life and decides to...
Don't spoil the story, please.
I'm not trying to spoil, I'm just saying. Okay, fine. Everything is nice and cheery in his life, and he's so happy, and everything is perfect. And then he decides to work in the mountains during one summer as a fire watcher, I think. A mountaineer. What do they call them? I don't even know.
I don't know. They watch.
I call them Mounties because that's what they call them in Canada.
They're fire
People
watchers.
who watch the mountains.
No,
but,
the fires.
Well, the fires are in the mountains, right?
No, they're in the forests.
Near the mountains.
Sure.
So they watch these fires. Literally. They watch. They
From
ain't
the
gonna
tower.
do nothing. They ain't got no water. Even though there be rivers by. They do nothing. They just watch. Talk on walkie-talkies. Be like, hey, did you see that fire? Yeah, I'm watching it. All right, well, we're getting paid. So taxpayers, look into this whole fire watching thing.
So what was the compelling aspect of the game, in your opinion?
I personally really enjoy games where you get to choose what the character says to the other character. So you play as Henry, and the only person he really talks to is Delilah, his boss. And you get to choose what he says to her, what he doesn't say. All of this to kind of build your character, and I really enjoy doing that in games because I don't know how to use a controller. So when it comes time to running or shooting or any of those actions in other video games, I usually just throw the controller in the air. The only game I could actually play is Heavy Rain, because all you have to do is press on the pretty buttons.
That's not true. You actually played Uncharted from A to Z.
On easy mode.
Except for the last boss. That was too scary for you, but yeah.
That's a long time ago.
It was Uncharted 2. Yes.
Yes.
It was Uncharted 2.
That was a great one.
You were very brave.
Yeah, I lost that courage. You know, with time, you learn things and you lose that.
What are you talking about?
That courage, you know, to shoot people in the face. You know?
I
just want to talk. You know, I just want to sit and talk now. Why don't we have more games like this where you can just sit and talk?
It's the kind of games that is good for couples. You know, the guy can play and he can ask his girlfriend, so what do you think I should say? You know, since the game gives you the possibility to choose, options.
You basically have different on-screen answers for whatever question is asked during the conversations that you have with Delilah.
And so the girlfriend can be like, hey, say this or that.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, well, I wouldn't say just girlfriend, you know, a significant other, whoever.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, for couples, it's great.
Yes, I agree. It's a great game to play with friends or in a relationship, I guess. Yeah, I agree.
For example, a teenager would get bored pretty quickly, in my opinion, because there is no shooting. You don't see many things move. It's a discovery game, I would call it.
Yeah, I
adventure discovery game.
I feel like I was on vacation. I don't know about you.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's very relaxing. It's very peaceful. Walking around in the forest, you get a lot of time to do that. You just get to explore and, you know, make your way down a few trails, go into uncharted territories if you want.
Yeah, they even give you a map and
a walkie-talkie and a compass.
And a compass.
And a compass, yes. Very important.
Yes.
And
so that you could, roam and find your way around.
Important in the game and in real life. If you do go out there and you decide to recreate the game, please be advised, you will need a compass.
Also, we should mention that when the game came out, because we actually bought it on the second day, I would say. Yes, the second day. The game was buggy. There was a lot of hiccups, a lot of tearing, screen tearing and popping. Apparently, they released a patch that fixed that on PS4. So here's to hoping. We haven't tested it yet. I mean,
do you want to?
No, I'm good. we finished it, so it's done.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. So be advised. There was a lot of stuttering.
Yes.
We played. It was every single scene as you're advancing and stuttering. I didn't really notice it personally.
Oh yeah, because you weren't playing. I was the person playing, and it did kind of ruin my experience.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So what compelled you about the game?
Oh, it was definitely the first thing was the relationship the main character had with Delilah, the other person on the other talkie-walkie.
Walkie-talkie.
Walkie-talkie. In French we say talkie-walkie, so that's why. Because their interaction was interesting and adult.
Yeah.
You know, they cursed.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was. I enjoyed that. You know.
The dialogue. It's written very informally, but it's spoken very rehearsed. So it feels kind of cartoonish, kind of amateur. It feels like acting 101 sometimes, which is why we did a parody video, and I really tried to put an emphasis on how cheesy the delivery sounds, which is cute, but I couldn't take it seriously. I guess it's a game, right? You're not supposed to take it seriously. But
yeah.
Other than that, the style, whatever, it doesn't really matter personally.
It's so refreshing, you know. It's a refreshing idea.
It has its own personality. Definitely has its own personality. I just don't like cursing, and I don't like hearing people curse, and I don't like cursing in my games. But that's just me. I could do without.
Okay. Well, and the second aspect that I really liked was just the first person camera. And the little things that Henry could do, the way he moved his hand while talking on the walkie-talkie, or jumping on top of things, or climbing. You can actually see his hand. That was fun. I really like those.
I'm really glad you brought that up, because as much as I really did enjoy the fact that you can do things and you really do feel like a real person, you have a lot of autonomy and you have a lot of options. I really didn't like the way he did things. He was very abrupt and very, very fast. So when you want to open a cabinet, he opens it. And I was always startled because I always felt like he would grab something, takes it, drops it, opens it. It wasn't like open, drop, read book. It's read book.
Well,
and I was always afraid that something would jump out of the screen.
The sound design accentuates that too, you know.
Sure, the sound design, but just the movement.
He's abrupt.
He's abrupt.
He's a man's man.
No,
that's why.
No. This has nothing to do with being a man. It was just no one opens a cabinet like that. Like you're waiting for a cat to jump onto your face. No one opens things this way. No one grabs a pencil like it's gonna explode if you don't grab it. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't enjoy because they put me on stress level midnight. I was always expecting this to turn into a horror movie, which it didn't, luckily. So if you guys are afraid like me and you're really chicken, don't worry. It never gets intense. It never gets very scary.
No.
It gets interesting.
Yes, the story gets interesting, intriguing.
Yes, there's intrigue, and it does peak, and it goes somewhere basically. But I like the ending too, because it stays realistic, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not gonna.
I know, but
I still want to mention that the graphics, the style is unique. I would say it's cartoony and a lot of orange and greens, but
earthy.
I feel like this game could have come out on the PlayStation 3.
Definitely.
The PlayStation 3 did amazing things and more beautiful, I would say,
Yeah.
So don't expect it to be at a super high definition PS4 level type of graphics.
I mean,
it's nowhere near Uncharted 4 or Batman Arkham Knight or anything like that. It's simpler.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. This is very simple, I would say. It's way more cartoonish I know Uncharted is trying to move away from cartoonish, even though it was dang cartoonish at first.
I mean, the people who are familiar with the Telltale games, they know what to expect. It's very Telltale.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
And I like their style. I really like how they combine 3D with drawing. And the landscapes are gorgeous. So if you like rich colors and you love nature, you'll really like to just look at the landscape.
There wasn't much diversity, in my opinion. I wish there was more.
Yeah. You are confined to a very relatively small map when you compare to other open world games.
Yeah. It's
open world, but it's still closed off, like every other game. But, you don't see much, but what you see is pretty. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
Mention the glitch. The falling forever.
Alright, well, there was the huge bug or glitch or whatever you want to call it. So, I just turn, and I see nothing. And this actually happens in a lot of games. So I was curious. I was like, hey, maybe if I advance, the game won't let me go further, in nothingness. But it did, and I fell into nothingness forever, as expected.
Oh my god.
So we had to reboot the game.
I loved it. I love that.
We actually rebooted the game, and it froze on us, and I had to shut it off and reboot again, and then it worked.
The magic isn't just that he fell. It's not just that there was nothing to fall onto.
Well, it's a game. Of course there's nothing.
No. What I mean is, yes, it's a glitch. So you're falling. There's no floor. There's no bottom to reach. So he's just falling forever. And you see the world he was in getting smaller and smaller. And he's actually falling. So the animation that they created for falling, the hairs moving and the wind and and his map flapping in the wind, is actually still going on at this time. But the character isn't conscious that he's falling, which I thought was weird. How are you going to program the falling, but you're not going to program a reaction of any sort?
That's because he doesn't fall much in the game.
No, he doesn't fall. Yeah, no.
I think
he falls once, I think. It's not a spoiler.
It's
Fine.
a spoiler.
No, yeah.
Okay, guys, so this is it. I gotta go watch a basketball game. So thank you for joining us for this Firewatch review. And hopefully we can give you more reviews. Video game reviews. But in the meantime, expect more trailer reactions and video game reactions, gameplay, and music video reactions. Okay, this was Ovela and Angel. Go ahead, Angel, introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Angel, and I have my own podcast also called Angel Says, which is just me being my opinionated self and talking to you, the viewer, and multicultural, multi-ethnic people. So it's all about diversity and fun, fabulousness, silliness, etc. I'm working on that right now, and hopefully by the time this video is out, a few episodes will already be launched and a few videos also in the works. And I will also be, if Ovela permits, featured more often on this video series.
Well, so far you've been featured on the two first videos.
On 100% of the videos.
Exactly.
It's fun, I'm here. I have opinions. You have a few. You need me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Subscribe to this YouTube channel and like the video. Come on, guys. Sharing is caring.